Charlie, Joe, congratulations, you've made it a month at Saxon Insurance Brokers. How's it feel, Charlie?
Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. I think if I was to describe it in a few words, I'd probably say diverse, interesting, and pretty incredibly busy. Yeah, it's been pretty hectic, but it's been great. It's been great to get the exposure. I think it's definitely the best way to learn through this way, through just being sort of full on in the deep end. That's definitely how you pick things up the best.
Yeah, I agree. Joe, how does it feel?
I mean, it doesn't feel like a month at all. It's gone so fast. But brilliant. It's been able to put what I've learned at uni into practice, and be able to sort of, as we said, right at the deep end, being given some of Saxon's accounts, sort of marketing wise, and just be able to try and do my own thing from there has been absolutely fantastic.
How have you found it going from theory at university to practical in the real world?
It's different, but it's more enjoyable because it's, instead of just getting a grade or a mark, I can see figures and statistics that are either website, people coming through the website,
real-time feedback, isn't it?
Real-time feedback, and even in some cases, clients coming through and making phone calls to you, and that's just fantastic to see from my side.
So we've already seen a big spike in our the activity on the website. Last month, June, was 1,200 unique visitors, as well as many coming back and reading our articles that we put out regularly. And comparing to the first 2 weeks of July, we've had over 1,000 already, so we're on track to have more than 2,000 unique website visitors. So whatever you're doing is working. That's good to know, isn't it? The promotions. Yeah, exactly. Charlie, talk a little bit about what you've been up to, what assets you've been exposed to, and
yeah, definitely. I mean, coming from sort of a background in like risk analysis, risk mitigation from international relations and criminology, my degree, it's been great to get involved in other specialties that I hadn't, like, that I always had an interest in, but I hadn't ever had the experience in. So I mean, it's been pretty variety, like kidnap and ransom through to super yachts, car collections, fine art. It's pretty expansive, the stuff that I've been involved in, which is great. It's definitely the best way to sort of pick things up and learn the ropes by getting involved in as much as possible.
And initially you were quite keen to get involved in like the security risk insurance that we do, but now you've had exposure to lots of other assets.
Sort of open my eyes a little bit and broaden my horizons.
Do you prefer that, to have the variety?
Definitely. It's definitely the better way forward.
And we have really thrown you in the deep end, and you've done really well at picking everything up.
But and it's been great to have the sort of like first person contact with the clients, being able to email them, talk to them on the phone, stuff that obviously not go out and meet them at the moment, but in the future. But it's good. Yeah, it's definitely the best way to pick things up and learn everything.
And Joe, what about you? You've got access to all the Saxon technology and marketing tools that we've been using for a while. You work closely with Dominic, who is not based in our office all the time. How have you found sort of distance working and picking up the website's updates and the exposure you've had to those things?
It was great to start learning everything, and it was really good having Dom, who's done marketing for you in the past, to be able to give him a call whenever I needed to on silly little questions. Just made that I could learn so much faster and waste time Googling and doing stuff. And it was nice to him. He was handing over certain bits, but he's keeping control of other bits. It was really good from that aspect. And I think really nice to have you so close, hearing the conversations you're making, high level stuff. But there's, coming straight out of uni, the chance of both of us getting to sit and hear those conversations is fantastic. In the same office, really great experience.
I think it's good because you learn on the job. You learn from others. It's like I've said a couple of times, it's a knowledge extraction game. You'll learn from someone who's done it, and you'll fast track knowing. Working closely with people, and that's how I learned. Throughout my early career, I was the youngest in the game always, and now I'm running my own business. So it's good to be teamed up with people that know a lot more than you. Well, we've got a lot of exciting things ahead. Soon we'll be travelling. We'll be able to go to the yacht shows and any other shows we normally go to, but we're a bit stuck in at the moment. But lots of groundwork that you've done so far, and much more to go.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to be able to not get out the office, but get out and meet the clients and talk to people and travel around to meet the people who own the assets that we're insuring before we actually put the policies together and send them all the quotes and things like that.
People buy from people, and we're nice people, I think. So hopefully that will just go from strength to strength, and we'll.
I think it's been the benefit of us all being stuck in the office is that we've had the ability to learn and had more time and more of your time that we probably wouldn't have had if it was business as usual and everything and you were out and about.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to be able to get out and see some of the assets in person, stuff like that, see bits and bobs.
We generally travel a lot as a business, so we talked about that already. There will be lots of travelling involved as the more we can, really.
Yeah, but I mean, as Joe said, it's almost been a blessing that we've been in the office for the last month or so, because we actually got to, because we didn't know each other, didn't have the chance to sort of sit down as a few times before we had our first day. So being able to have this month, just the three of us almost in the office, has been great, because we've actually got to know each other really well. And it's not just like come in, sit down and work all day and not talk about anything else. It's nice we can have like normal conversations about things going on in our own lives, which is nice.
How's the office environment? How do you find it?
Yeah, great. It's
really
I feel really like, I wasn't uncomfortable when I started, but I feel very settled now, comfortable and happy to like get involved in
it's a really good dynamic. Works really well. As we said earlier, brilliant to be able to have the chats, even from a marketing perspective. I've had a little idea about something, just be able to bounce off you guys straight away and not feel like I'm irritating you or it's an issue. Just quick ideas, and it makes workflow so much smoother.
Yeah, communication is key, isn't it? Just to talk about what we're up to, and we've got some fantastic people in the business, and calling on their knowledge and expertise, and just to constructive feedback is so important, because sometimes one pair of eyes or ears don't spot something, especially in marketing, but other people in a different role spot things, and because we're small and a boutique broker, we can make as many changes as we like before doing some kind of marketing. It's a bit like this advert we've got with Rolls-Royce Motor Cars. There were 3 or 4 of us working on that advert. One or two designing it, 2 or 3 of us doing the content, and obviously many thanks to Rolls-Royce Sunningdale for lending us this lovely Dawn, which funnily enough we've insured one of them this week, haven't we? So thanks to Rolls-Royce P&A Wood for giving us that lead. That was great. What do you think about printed and digital marketing?
Well, this sort of stuff is really exciting. So you do certain projects at uni where it will be for a company that you're not as excited about, and it really doesn't get you going. But I've loved cars for a long time, so to be able to have the potential in the future and do stuff with Rolls-Royce and print adverts was just
go and see them in person and
brilliant. Take photos, do stuff like that. Really exciting.
I'm very pleased with the Rolls-Royce partnership we've made there. Wow. I'm sure that will get us many more leads. Well done, guys. You've done a month, and many more months ahead, I'm sure.
Upwards.
Onwards and upwards. Let's go.
Brilliant.
Cheers, Charlie. Cheers, Joe.
Cheers.